Right, good afternoon everybody and welcome to Total War Saga Troy. So this is early access. This releases on Thursday the 13th of August on Epic Games Store. If you pick it up on the first day, you will get it absolutely free. After that, you will have to pay for it. Also notice down here there is a DLC for the Amazons that you get free with Total War Access, which you can just register with. They've also put up some details on the other things that are releasing. I believe multiplayer comes later and a few other things. So I'm going to have a quick run through the options just to make sure there is in sensible settings. Aha, here we go. So, default, to be fair, they're not horrible. Those are reasonably different. Not entirely convinced those are better. That even change? Someone in the chat who has proper color vision. Can you see a difference? Excellent. And then the blue yellow one, yeah, that's pretty okay. They obviously feel extremely confident that this combination of colors will work for both types of red-green color blindness, which is not normally the case.
The gods have plans for me.
I mean, I think the regular viewers of the channel would be rather upset if we did take basically the cadet faction. Let's go over their units slightly more detail. So the mob have excellent morale, shields, and are expendable. Love that expendable is a thing that I can't get to. There we go. Witnessing friendly expendable units rout does not reduce other units' morale unless they are themselves expendable. Dardanian defenders, special missile weapon, melee expert. It's a special missile weapon. Oh, it's limited. Okay. Experts in flanking. A heavy unit that's expert in flanking. That's interesting. More expendable rabble. And some charges. Less effective in melee, so best result, charge, leave, go back in again. Fair enough.
Are we mere playthings of the gods? Or do we plead divine influence to justify our foolish choices?
He's taken her! He's taken my wife! You've risked the safety of Troy.
Troy is my home now.
You have my oath, brother. She will be returned to you.
Brother, I can fight. Go, seek shelter. There'll be plenty of fighting ahead.
The wrath of Aeneas will descend upon Troy. Paris acted in love, but he has incited war. Whether the walls of Ilios will endure, only the gods can tell.
Aeneas, son of Aphrodite, stands ready to protect his kinsman in Troy, eagerly awaiting his coming destiny. I'm liking the art style, but the graphics on the cutscene didn't look as up to standard as some previous titles. Maybe that's just me.
Paris of Troy must pay! O great-hearted Aeneas, your cousin Hector is King Priam's eldest son and Troy's greatest warrior. He is well aware of the danger coming from the west.
Brother, your foolish passion has doomed us.
Fear not, noble cousins. I stand with you.
Recent incursions from the Aeolians devastated Arisbe. You are now at war with King Merops. Look to the northern bank of the Hellespont. The hostile Chersonesos seek control of this strategically vital peninsula. Beside the sacred springs of Scamandros, your cousin Hector rules wisely in the name of King Priam. His brother Paris rules from a well-built city overlooking the Aegean. In the Western Isles, another of Troy's princes, God-touched Troilos, protects the coast from hostile incursions to aid all seafarers. Secure your holdings, then aid your cousins against the coming Achaean storm.
Alright. How they play. Dardania. Divine Omens. Aeneas is the son of Aphrodite and firmly believes in the great destiny the Olympians have in store for him. Occasionally he can perform missions in the name of a god to gain their divine favour. Stygian voices. Aeneas claims he can communicate with denizens of the underworld, spirits of fallen heroes of the past. It's where he can tap into their wisdom, although the commoners abhor these activities considering them unnatural.
The enemy sends their warriors against you to ravage your lands and sack your cities, but perhaps they underestimate your strength. March out, engage them in battle, and put them to flight.
Yes, boss. Okay, defeat an army belonging to the following faction. Pesos. Warmongers of Pesos have advanced their forces, which now threaten your lands and the livelihood of your people. March out with your army and defeat the battle. Armies are used to defend home cities, and yeah. It's the standard, here's the guy you're meant to beat up first setup. Now, I quite like the map. One of my biggest concerns with this was that they were going to pull a lot of inspiration, I'll say, from the way Three Kingdoms played. And one of my biggest issues with Three Kingdoms was the map was extremely dull tactically, and it was just a big land blob. There was no real like choke points, or unless you were in like the mountain passes or in certain bits of the map. This looks like it's got a lot more potential avenues for choice. I think it's probably the best way of phrasing it. Whether it plays out like that, time will tell. And yes, that is China, and there's not a lot they could have done about it, because territory landmasses are what territory landmasses are in a historical setting, but it's still one of the biggest things I disliked about that title, and I was concerned they were drawing too much from that title into this one, so it's good to see that that's possibly not one of the things they've brought.
Aeneas of Dardania.
So I'm guessing he wants me to go...
I cannot do that.
The army, yeah, go on then.
Destined for greatness. Make them pay.
So what have we got? Medium swords, good attack shielded, good battle speed. Coastal club fighters, which have poor morale. So that's oh, no, they're not classed as expendable, but they kind of are. Shielding, switch weapon, front line. What does front line mean? Okay, it's literally just an indicator of where you should put them, not any form of buff. Core defense, excellent armor piercing damage. Yeah, so chargers doing what chargers suggest chargers should do. Cool.
Be wary, for the enemy may have concealed themselves amongst the trees. Keep your wits about you.
Right. You're coming out separate. So are you. Let's see if it lets me do what I want to do with this. Which is set the formation like this. And when I group them, does it rearrange them for me? No, it maintains it. Now, does that get maintained when I drag them out? Yes. So the only thing I would like as an option now is the ability to make certain units within the formation wider than other units. You know, I'd want a wider deployment of spearmen versus the other stuff, but can't have everything apparently. Alright, our javelins here don't have any form of sort of sneaky stuff, so we will put them in the trees on the left and axe chargers on the right. Off we go.
Your heroes all have their own unique skills and advantages. Pay close regard to these attributes and let them stoke their rage, ready to unleash their abilities on the enemy.
Bonus speed and stamina for me. Okay, young spears, light swordsman. So these guys are armor piercing. Okay, they're fast. I need to keep the momentum going. Because someone always asks, I'm moving the formation using arrow keys. This smells like bait. Yeah, shoot those shielded spearmen. Totally the plan. There isn't a much better unit over here. There we go. Maybe I shouldn't tell the AI what to do.
Death comes from above, like the arrows of Apollo.
Hang on a minute.
Your warriors take...
Where's the pause? Right. So holding our spaces, pop this up. Yeah, that'll do nicely. We'll have that showing all the time. Okay, on we go.
Your warriors have spotted hidden foes.
One axeman. Go expendable clubman. Actually, clubman, go for the slingers. You flank on them.
Your hero is under attack. As the battle progresses, the hero's rage grows. The anger of Ares made manifest. Rage grants powerful combat abilities. The more experienced the hero, the more abilities they may call upon.
How did you even get this far?
If you're done, let's fight!
See the enemy break like reeds before the storm. As they flee, cut the curs down.
Got a nice flanking javelin.
Victory is close
Yep,
enough to
cool.
taste.
They just caught up to the slingers.
enemy chose their leader poorly. See them run from battle with the laughter of the gods ringing in their ears. Now,
I do like the forest reveal feature, because not being able to see in the damn forest was a major issue.
Aeneas!
Go on, run him down.
Burning destiny!
You smack him on the ass with your shield.
Bring death!
Does your mother know you're out?
Alright, what we got? Lives as barter. In times of war, resources precious. We shall offer the worthless lives of all captured men to the master in exchange for necessary goods. Spill the blood. Plus 8% to morale of own units. Or take them for replenishment. I mean, it does pretty much immediately let me carry on. Doesn't replenish the hero, which is a sensible choice in my opinion. Treasury. What are we looking at? $187 food, is that?
My worth is proven.
Okay, mission is done.
new recruits can be trained to build up your forces and replace warriors lost in battle. This will be a long war, and your adversaries gather in strength. You would be wise to look to your own armies in response.
Enemy killed in battle. Alright.
Aeneas of DARDANIA.
Of course, can't recruit in their territory. Let's run back to mine.
Onward we go.
Who have we got? Rabble. Chargers.
Ah, glorious victory.
Axe fighters versus club fighters. Interesting. Ah, okay. So they've got 5 more melee attack, but their damage is reduced. Variety of mob, some more skirmishers. Let's get a second set of skirmishers, second set of axemen. That's my flanks established then. Let's get a couple more. Well, it would be one because we've only got one slot. Another shielded spear infantry for holding the center. Level him up. Blood of Heracles, or warning shout. Okay. So warning shout hero ability. Bonus to flanking defense. Or Blood of Heracles. Provides rage when activated. Blood of Heracles 45 seconds plus 50 to melee attack. Upgrade that to improve melee attack and speed. Or the cooldown, whereas this side you can improve that too. Oh, it extends the range from 15 meters to 30. That one is a bonus to melee defense. We'll go offense.
We won, thank the gods.
Okay, producing stone and food, but no wood, bronze, or gold. Oh, it's the whole province. Okay, that's good. It's not town by town. Right, we've got boat stands already, so I don't need those.
A well-deserved triumph.
What does that end up in? Line of sight, campaign movement, reduction for enemies, experience for your own armies in this province. Guardhouse. Here's the garrison, of course. With temple. Okay. Administration. I mean, guessing these are limited to tier 3 as usual. Yeah, so we want things that go higher than tier 3, so none of those. Great Temple of Aphrodite. So, say we save 2 slots for that. We've got 3 slots left to pick. Training grounds would probably be a good one because some of the things bonus swords. So turn it into a recruitment center.
Take pride in this success.
We say those 2. Those all allow the same unit, just a different temple. Okay, what are the bonuses of the various different temples then? Favor gained from a hecatomb. Influence over the province, reduction cost of buildings. Oh, there's quite a few different ones. Okay. Casualty replenishment, happiness. Sure, let's get an Aphrodite template. Garrison details, building browser, yeah. Recruit a hero. Cannot create hero, insufficient funds. They need food. An epic agent. Can recruit a Gorgon? Excellent. Priestess, spy, and envoy. Satyr. A seer. So those advanced tutorials did a lot to teach us about that. Alright, royal decrees. Choose a decree to issue. Once issued, its effects are permanent. The higher your administration efficiency rating, the quicker you issue decrees. You can use several subsequent decrees. Bronze per turn, faction wide. Recruitment cost for medium infantry that way, and this side was stuff for agents and heroes by the look of it. Light infantry, general growth and foodstuffs, influence, happiness, construction reduction for military, bonus to missiles, heavy infantry, and movement speeds. Let's go down the influence one, shall we?
Ah, glorious victory.
Left click to start a scripted tour. Okay, here we go. There are two main rituals you can use to interact with the gods: a hecatomb and a hecatomb and a prayer. Hecatomb grants you favor with a god. To execute it, first click on the god portrait symbol. Click on the hecatomb. Currently the button is inactive because your hand is either being prepared for you or you have insufficient buttons. Yep, fine. Prayer grants you effects that are unique to each god and improve with cult level. To execute it, first click on the god there. Yeah. Prayer button. Prayer is executed when click on the tick button. Its effects become available next turn. Ah, okay. Relations, growth. Get it to the top tier enables recruitment of the satyr. There's quite a bit of depth in this. I would say potentially enough to put people off. Right, so the mission's muster troops. Let's then turn and wait for that to happen. If you were new to the Total War series, I'm not sure you'd want quite that level of complexity. Right, muster the troops done.
Brute strength alone will not win this war. Issue a decree ordering your finest minds to research new methods of warfare, lest others overtake you.
Whoops. Guessing we have to wait for that to finish then?
Enemies beware.
Okay. Let's recruit some more men then.
I will.
Couple more expendable spears. Do I want some more javelins? Do I want some more chargers? Let's get some axe fighters. Sure. Okay. -7 influence over this province. Why does building the hut reduce your influence? Stonemason's Lodge. Plus 88 stone per turn, but reduces growth. Kind of hammering the choices
Do not
have.
neglect the development of your towns and cities, for many benefits accrue from construction at home. Put your carpenters and stonemasons to work.
I forgot what I was going to say now. Yes, that was it. They're really pushing the choices have consequences side of things. You know, you get this bonus, but here's a big old negative to go with it. Okay. Instruct any building. We not just do that. We did just do that. Cool. So once again, it's giving us a mission after we've already done it. Right?
Your military might grows, and with it, your influence and reputation. Yet your enemies rally against you. Make the effort to expand your fighting forces and keep the foe at bay.
Born survivor.
Alright, let's keep recruiting
Conquer
here then.
towns and cities to expand your empire. Recruit troops from your settlements and send them forth to take more territory. Thus you build ever greater armies and control yet more land. Such is the warrior's way.
I think that's actually got a reasonable garrison once you include his army on it.
No hesitation.
So we should probably recruit a few more. It's trying to prompt us to get to 20. So let's try and get there. What we got? Random rabble?
Let us do this.
Do that. Okay, we can upgrade the ship stands. What does it do? Bonus store resources in the province, bonus food per turn. Besieged armies can leave the settlement via the port. Okay, that's kind of cool. Just like, nah, see you later, guys. I'm out of here. Or decree issued. Good. Oh, did he just march out of the town? Excellent.
Battle awaits.
Gonna take this opportunity. Ow. Or not. What? Thought we were at war with them. Okay, maybe not.
Rely on it.
Relations with foreign powers may be managed through diplomacy. Broker treaties of trade, alliance, war, and peace to either provoke or placate your fellow rulers. Always be aware that others may view your negotiations as a threat.
Okay, we're at war with them. That's who.
Ceaseless duty.
So let's maneuver up the road
Forward march.
and then recruit there and go for it next turn.
I shall do so.
Alright, what garrison? Yeah, they've got one. Okay. Let's see how badly this goes.
Go at
Your warriors have reached the city. Though they no doubt long for battle, consider instead a siege, encircling the enemy and starving them out.
Make them pay.
Okay, guess we'll encircle them for a little bit. Not the most enthralling of things to do, but... we recruit another army yet? Aha! Who would we like? Oh, he's got upkeep. Oh, they're doing this again. Every hero has an upkeep cost. Okay. We're waiting for there 2 population surplus. We have 0. Because we've got negative growth. Alright. Excellent, reinforcement showed up. Let's retreat away from that.
Beware, the enemy brings reinforcements to the battle. If you commit to the fray, you will be facing threats on multiple fronts.
And in a surprise that shocks absolutely nobody, we didn't retreat out of range of the reinforcements from the city. Because retreating in all Total Wars is a complete broken garbage fest. Don't worry, if I ever catch one of their units and their unit retreats, it'll go 900 miles away. We went all of about 8 inches. Yes. Why can we not? Okay. Then have a solid center line, flanked by rabble.
In terrain such as this, every
Get out of my way.
feature may conceal an enemy. Beware of unseen foes.
Alright, I want to stay in the woods, because it will reduce their ranged effectiveness. I'll have the rabble at the front to be the ranged sponges. We have the javelins on one flank. We're going to try and hold the hill, make them attack up into me. And this will probably go horribly. And I'm going to completely blame the auto retreat resolving thing, like usual. Actually, where's that rabble? Let's have you start taking up the flank. Oh, okay, I didn't notice that.
The foe has sighted your hidden units. Your foe attacks your flank. Drive them off.
Come on, rabble. Rabble, rabble. Rabble like you mean it. Axemen, come around here on a flank. Get in there. Get around on a flank round there.
Your hero is under attack.
With Apollo's blessing, in Apollo's light.
Okay, you're good at charging, so charge. You go run down some ranged units.
For shame. Your warriors are losing heart.
Train for war! They will pay! Show no fear!
As one,
We serve! Off to glory!
Uh-oh. This side's collapsed.
Foe cutters! Leave none alive! Foe cutters! Forward! Got them! State your orders!
Get out.
By Ares, your warriors are rallying.
Okay, murder these swordsmen. You charge that hero.
Armed and ready! Bring their deaths!
No mortal can fight without.
Shush.
Kill them all! For Troy! March on! March on! Spears! Advance!
Alright, reform the battle line. Let's try this again.
Your warriors have been routed.
You are doomed! Bring their deaths!
You keep chasing them, Right, you go chase them. No more charging axes. Right, that hero's running. Right, they're out of ammo, so they can flank now. They're running down that hero. He's fighting a load of spearmen on his own. That's fine. That's fine. Rabble, get those slingers.
Your warriors have spotted hidden foes. The Aristeia is a hero's finest moment. This godlike transformation comes but once per battle, turning the chosen warrior into a near unstoppable fighter of consummate skill. But Zeus only grants boons like this to the truly... Your warriors are rallying.
Go on, get that hero. Okay, the hero's running.
Victory is close enough to taste.
They've chased them off. They're routing, they're routing, they're routing. Everyone's breaking. It's just this hero. Actually, you know what? Get out of it. In you come.
Aeneas, bring death. Today, I make history.
Ultimate power.
We shall all be in Apollo's light.
Oof, that was a big chunk of health.
Hades has claimed the enemy hero.
Go on, get him. Get him.
Victory is mine.
That went a bit better than expected.